go. Let's get this going.
Introducing first, to my left, from Boston, Massachusetts, Mr. 551, the Deadlift King, the New Japan Strong Survivor, And to my right, hailing from the city of sin, weighing at 200 pounds, the fallen prince, Damian Tariq!
And Barry Sweeney, what a first-round match we have in front of us. It is the newest New Japan Strong Survivor, CJ Tino, coming home to take on none other than Las Vegas and FSW's own Damian Drake. What a clash of styles here tonight.
Mr. 551, Mr. San Diego in many, many ways, a Boston native, much like myself. CJ Tino has defied the odds countless times, becoming the New Japan Academy Strong Survivor, becoming a champion in countless promotions. And Damian Drake, one of FSU's best and brightest, hold for hold. The dynamism of this guy, the versatility of this guy speaks for itself, along with his tag partner and former New Japan Strong Survivor, Matt Vandegrift. These two are going to begin to cook in this ring, and I don't know when they're ever going to stop.
Again, CJ Tino had an incredible 2024, moving it straight into 2025 with a huge win in New Japan. And now tonight, he wants to gain his first singles title that he's been able to hold in over 2 years. And tonight, he takes on a veteran of Las Vegas with over 10 years under his belt, Damian Drake, who tonight we're seen as the Fallen Prince. Usually he is unpredictable. You could see him as the 80s icon or the Hunter, but tonight we're seeing him as one half of the Unguided and potentially our new All-Star champion.
But perhaps he's guided by that North Star, which is to say the fatal four-way main event of our championship tournament.
Looking for a quick roll-up with CJ Tino, maybe throwing Damian Drake off his rhythm there.
And the confidence of CJ Tino speaks for itself. Again, as we've said plenty of times before, tail of the tape is never going to appear in CJ Tino's favor. He's not going to have the height advantage. He's not going to have the reach advantage. But if you are under 551 pounds, the chances are you are going to get suplexed.
From such a man with such a small frame, from CJ Tino, he packs straight a large punch and has a ton of strength, way more than Damian Drake, but here he's going low and he's going dirty with a face rake to CJ Tino.
Coming all this way from Las Vegas, it's not just a matter of confidence or pride, it's really a matter of proving that you are going to be championship material, especially when you're playing an away game, much like Damian Drake is. This is the kind of guy that doesn't let a crowd, whether they like him or they hate him, ever seem to get into his head. I mean, right now, it is all CJ Tino, but that could change in an instant. Looking for Chaos Theory, perhaps, but nothing going.
Again, CJ Tino can end a match whenever he wants with that deadlift German, and now going for a cross-body off the ropes.
Gorgeous arm snaking for that cover there, tight even after that crossbody, and Damian Drake is going to have to recalculate his odds real quick.
Oh, massive chop dealt by the New Japan Strong Survivor.
I'd call my hand too. I think I'd fold my cards after that one. Big launch in the corner there. Up and over. CJ Tino goes.
Able to evade it. Potentially looking to invade it again, but instead eating a knee. And now a draping.
Oh! Spikes him! And his feet tangle in the ropes. That could be devastating.
My God, on the back of his neck. Referee Juan Montano's got to check on CJ Tino to make sure if he's okay, but now
wrenching on the chin of CJ Tino with the arm trapped especially, and wasting no time. Not arguing with that ref, not arguing with the crowd. He doesn't care what they think so much as he gets the results he wants.
And that's the veteran instinct of Damian Drake. Continue with this smother offense, this no holds barred, as you would call it.
Steel toe kick with the Timbs on, absolutely devastating. I don't care who you are. Whether it's a street fight or a brawl on the mat like this, Damian Drake clearly has the advantage when it comes to ferocity, when it comes to violence. He is looking to steep himself into that and take it all the way to our main event fatal four-way.
10 punches in the corner to CJ Tino from Damian Drake. But oh, CJ Tino fighting out from under him. Big Euro, another big Euro.
A specialty, a constant draw from the holster of CJ Tino. Whip reverse now. Big back elbow.
My goodness, almost decapitating him. Very deep cover there from Damian Drake, and now getting in the face of referee Juan Montano.
Things getting awfully chippy with our official here. It's beginning to get a bit tense, more than usual, but I think Damian Drake knows what's at stake here. He knows that a championship would mean so much, especially this fledgling promotion and rising star. With the rankings reset and the stakes so high, it is anybody's game heading into that fatal four-way. But CJ Tino, meanwhile, looking to escape with his life, much less a win.
Damian Drake taking him to the word work. CJ Tino trying his best to fight out of it. A lot of damage already done to the body of Tino. Potentially going for a suplex, but no, able to drop his hips as Damian Drake.
Using all that leverage, all that size to reverse that hold right back into a neck breaker.
God, I'd hate to say it, but CJ Tino unfortunately has painted a target on his neck that Damian Drake is shooting bullets at.
Listen, Damian Drake is not looking happy with the results, no matter how devastating they may be to CJ Tino. The fact that he's still in this fight, I think, is an affront to his sensibilities as a member of the Unguided, as the fallen prince, as the kind of guy who comes into these fights, punches you right in the mouth, square up, and does not stop until someone stops him.
CJ Tino trying to do everything to get back into this match. There's a reason he is the New Japan Strong Survivor. He is as strong as they come, a survivor in every sense of the word, and now doing his best to get back into this match. Is he looking for a suplex to the outside?
We've seen this before. Big DDT right on top of the head of Damian Drake, the uncrowned prince's crown.
You can see CJ Tino trying to get some motion back into his arms. Potentially a lot of damage done on that DDT just to himself.
Especially after the absolute brutality subjected to his neck. I mean, right now he's trying to get feeling back in those arms, like you said, Chase. Get the heat, the emotion, the entire stakes of this match weighing on his shoulders. That's gotta hurt too.
That is a heavy burden for CJ Tino, but he understands the mountain he has to climb in order to become champion yet again here in SoCal. And now, a strike battle with Damian Drake.
Last place I'd want to ever be between. Brutal forearm shivers between both these men. Competitors who know what's at stake here, who know the fatal four-way, and our main event will decide.
Oh, and there it is, a rake to the eyes by Damian Drake, never afraid to go dirty.
And referee Juan Montano's got to be litigious here. He's got to maintain control over this match because Damian Drake will take it if he doesn't think he's going to be set in his place. But look at this! 17 drop kicks incoming!
Irish whip into the corner, and now it's the 3 patented drop kicks by the 5-5-1!
Starches Damian Drake. It could be all over, but the crying, he's looking for that teardrop suplex right across the ring. Ugly landing right on the shoulder.
God, making it look easy is the deadlift king. Like a sack of potatoes when Damian Drake And now, he wants the crowd firmly in his position.
Looking for that Everest deadlift, but no one there.
Instead,
Suplex right on top of his head. Oh my God.
Massive knee. That might be out.
It's it. Damian Drake's advancing. No!
CJ Tino almost waking up from a knockout there.
Waking up from a nightmare after a dragon suplex directly on top of your head. Eating a knee like that. No chance to defend yourself. Damian Drake exerting that speed and strength advantage to full effect, and he is looking for a hidden blade to vanquish his foe.
How Tino is in this match, let alone potentially standing, is even questionable right now. But able to get him out. Is he going for Chaos Theory?
Chaos Theory incoming!
Oh, but a back elbow from Damian Drake had that one scouted.
Looking for that Boston crab from the north end to south end. No, nothing going!
Damian Drake instead able to evade it.
Picked up on the fireman's carry. No, reversing the sunset flip.
Looking for, he transitions. Can he get the Boston crab?
Damian Drake fighting to maintain control, but nothing going, giving in.
And there it is.
We're back at the knees.
Can he tap? Can Tino do it? Look at the muscles just straining on Tino. Putting everything he can to this Boston crab. But there's no quit in Damian Drake as he scrapes his way to the bottom rope.
Inches from a rope break, and he gets it. And you just see CJ Tino collapsing underneath that weight. That adrenaline is beginning to wear off. That tingle in his fingers is beginning to return. And the trauma induced on his neck is beginning to weigh on his shoulders.
So much damage has been done to Tino. If this was a WWE video game, he would be all in the red. But now potentially
DDT once again, perhaps.
Going for it again, but too many times in the wheelhouse with that one. Damian Drake just shooing him off.
And you see CJ Tino clutching his jaw there. Could have knocked some teeth loose, eating that mat. And this could be it. Once again, returning to those brutal forearm shivers.
Both men trying to strike it out. Don't know if this is the smartest option for Damian Drake considering who he's in the ring with.
Picking up speed. Him at the ropes with a forearm. Off the ropes once again with a European uppercut.
Like a car crash, two of them meeting in the middle.
Huge enziguri. He's out on his feet.
CJ Tino looking to, I was going to say, follow it up, but instead getting a punch of his own.
Using the leverage of the ropes, but a super kick with those Timbs right to the side of the head.
Might have left a soul mark straight on the face of Tino. No one home for that step up in Zaguri. Damian Drake back in the fireman's carry position.
Ushigo Roshi right over the knee, right in the back of the neck. It's all over. No!
No one there for the hidden blade. He's got him up. Deadlift.
Incredible.
Seals his deal into the main event. Is the newest New Japan Strong Survivor, and CJ Tino is man number 3 to go after the All-Star Rising Star Championship.
One more competitor will reach the Fatal 4-Way to decide our Rising Star Champion. One more competitor will be named before the night is through, but they have to contend with Mr. 551, CJ Tino.